And you, Brutus? Words that echo as the ultimate betrayal. But what drove a friend to plunge a dagger into Caesar? Not envy, but fear that the Republic had fallen to one man's rule. March 44 BCE. Julius Caesar stood supreme, conqueror of Gaul, victor over Pompey, beloved by the masses. But his title, dictator for life, changed everything. In Rome, a dictator was a temporary savior. 6 months, then power returned to the Senate. But Suetonius writes, in February 44, Caesar declared himself dictator perpetuo, dictator forever. Plutarch confirms he placed himself above the Republic, reducing the Senate to a shadow of his will. Cassius Dio testifies, Caesar built temples in his own honor like a god. Appian adds, his face on coins replaced divine images, and he filled the Senate with loyalists. To senators, this wasn't leadership, it was tyranny, trampling 500 years of tradition. In marble halls, a conspiracy was born led by Marcus Junius Brutus, Caesar's friend, almost a son. Plutarch recounts. Brutus, a philosopher and republican, saw Caesar's dictatorship as the death of freedom. He resolved the tyrant's death would save Rome. The Ides of March, March 15th. Caesar strides into the Senate. 60 conspirators close in. The first strike. He fights back, then sees Brutus. Whispered, "Et tu, Brute?" Suetonius writes, stunned, he said, "And you, my child?" And yielded. 23 strikes, 23 daggers for the Republic. But Appian testifies, the people didn't rejoice, they were horrified. Freedom didn't return. Instead of a republic, chaos erupted. Mark Antony and Octavian, Caesar's heir, unleashed war. Appian writes, Rome drowned in the blood of civil wars, the dream of freedom turned to ashes. Cassius Dio recounts 17 years later the Republic was dead. Octavian became Augustus, Rome's first emperor. Caesar's dictatorship was but a prelude. The conspirators killed a tyrant and birthed an empire. The murder meant to save Rome became its end, and the dawn of a new era. Like and subscribe to the channel to learn more about the mysteries of the ancient world.